Okay, we're just continuing here. Introducing the flag a little bit. She's very wary of this flag, which is very normal. So what I'll try to do is introduce this flag as gently and as kindly as I can. And then as she gets more tolerant of it, I'll get a little bit more careless on purpose, but not yet. So if she has to move, see if she has to move like that, when I come in with that flag, I can roll her hindquarters over and get her stopped and start her again. And again, it's the same process. I'm just upping the ante of what I was doing a minute ago. See, I don't force anything on her. I just, but those circles that I was doing a minute ago for the last 15 minutes are going to help me have a little bit of control this horse when she gets concerned, worried, and scared. So I'll just roll her over like I've been doing. See? Get her stopped and keep working with that flag. So this is good because I like to work with the flag when I'm trailer loading because it'll help me. Because, you know, a lot of times if I'm in the trailer, I can't get behind her to drive her. So this all comes into play beforehand. Yeah. So we'll just keep working at this. If she backs up, I don't pull on her. I hold the rope and I try to work towards her hindquarters to drive her forward, just like I was doing with the lead rope. See, it's the same thing. It's just that I'm using the flag instead of the tail of this long lead rope. That's why when I do these horses on these training sessions like this, certain horses I use long rope, because if I don't have a flag, it doesn't matter. I can use the end of that rope. Good. And I'll get out here, you know, they have a balance point and a flight zone, right? Or it's also called the pressure point, pressure zone, or the bubble. So just interchangeable. I use them all anyway. It's just a way of describing that place of safety. You come inside that bubble, that flight zone, and it'll cause an animal to move. Any animal. Cows, wildlife, horses, doesn't matter. Okay? So I'm finding out where that flight zone is. It's pretty far out. And then as they get more confident, the flight zone shrinks. That bubble shrinks, and you can get in there, do all the things that you're doing 10, 20 feet out. Then you can get right in next to them and it doesn't bother them. Okay? Forward. Okay. Good. So I'd like to be able to just do this with the flag and not have her go, see, because I didn't ask her to go. So she's got to learn to tolerate that flag. And what do I do when she tries to stop and tolerate it? This is what she just did. I release. It's about the release and the timing of the release. She's licking now because it's traumatic for her. This little thing is scary to her. Different for some horses. Some horses they're all kind of fearful of it, but some horses are way more fearful of it in the beginning. That's all right. That's good. Their self-preservation is just a little higher. See? So I don't want to give her any relief when she's backing up, right? So if she's got to go somewhere, she needs to go forward so that I can get her stopped by rolling over those hindquarters. Get her into break over and face me just like I've been doing. Over and over again for the rest of her life. If she was in my care, that's just the way I would do it. It gets more refined and subtle as they get an understanding, but it's the same. So I'll say, can you go forward and out and around to my left? So I use the flag to drive her there, and then I get out so I don't scare her too much. The flag goes neutral. Then I'll just, there, see, that's about it. That's all I needed on that flag. Any more, she might have just run off. Over here. See, right there, I'm kind of out of that bubble I was talking about, that flight zone. See? She's concerned, but she's not going to run away. But if I get in there any closer in there, see right there? Right there. Good. She's starting to handle that good, see? And I'm getting a little bit more active with my flag. But you notice my left hand isn't doing anything. So it's not telling her to go or asking her to go. It's asking her to do the very opposite. Just stay and hang. Now, if I go like this, and my presence changes, she should move her feet. Like that. There. Good. It takes nothing, just a little bit. And that's all I need for her right now in that flag. Just enough for her to understand that it'll all go away. When she steps those hindquarters over, in that case, that's what I was asking her to do. Stop, right? Go. That means go. This is drive. Plan B. Go, 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 go. Forward, 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 forward. So I just keep hanging in there until I get a forward step. Not a backward step, a forward. There. Then the flag gets quiet. Then the flag comes up a little bit, just so she knows that I'm coming in there and she needs to yield those hindquarters to me, or away from me, I should say. She needs to yield that pressure. So I'm in a very tough position because I was talking a few moments ago about that balance point. I'm in front of the balance point, so it's going to be much more difficult. But I'll ask her here because pretty soon they can get an understanding. If not, I'll start working my way around. I'll change my angle, in other words. Forward, 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 forward. Ah, that was good. Flag goes away. All is well for a moment or two. I roll those hindquarters. That's all she needed. And you notice she's still evading. You notice she's still afraid when I put that flag up. She's complying and she's moving those hindquarters, but she's not moving on a feel. She's moving out of fear. So I want to get that better. So that's one thing you need to understand. If they're moving out of fear, I guess if you were in a bind and you had to get something done and they're moving out of fear, well then get it done if you had to, if it's that important. But that's the idea of taking time to get this so she's not moving out of fear, but she's moving on a fear. Out and around to my right, I help her with the flag. The flag goes away. And then I might put the flag up here like, hey, you can still walk around. You can still walk around without being troubled. See, she's just troubled. And she's trying to stop, I stop. When I look like her starting to slow down, again, that's just, you got to be aware. You start to see her maybe change her expression and try to slow down even though she didn't think she could. I get out of there first so that she can slow down. And if I could rub her with that, fine, but that's a lot to ask of her, so especially with this wind, that's too much. If it was a more calm day and that flag was dead quiet, she'd probably get onto it a little bit better, but that's all right. There. I don't know. Gosh dang, you can't see it here. I just rubbed her a little bit and she was good. Let me get in front of the camera here. There. I'll roll her over. Give her that release. So I'll try to get a rub on her, or at least get this close so that she starts to get less fearful of it. Yeah, I'm rubbing there. See, that's good. Sometimes you just got to keep doing that until they lose all their fear of this flag. So I'll come up here because I don't want her backing up. See, that never want her to back up unless I'm asking her. Good. If she's got to go, that's fine. See, I can't stop her from going, but I can control how she goes now a little bit with the ability to move those hindquarters. Get her stopped, see? She might kick at it. There. There. So I won't come in so harsh. She goes, I'm really troubled. So I'll help her. See, but you notice how I got her bent and those hindquarters? And I'm just going to wait for her to slow down and try to stop right there. Good. She's just say thank you. That's all crazy over here. This guy's crazy. So she's a little bit more sensitive on the right side, which is very common. We haven't probably been worked on that side nearly as much, just with the things we do with catching them and such. But that's good. It's clean over there. She doesn't have any problems or issues over there. 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 Looks like you got it all done.
I did. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad it helped out.
Thank you.
Yep. Do you have the time, do you? More or less? What time is it, you think?
9? No,
Oh,
10?
God,
10, 10:30?
Oh, okay. About that late. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I've got some.
Wait. Got my phone. 11:20.
Shoot, I got to go. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right. Okay, so sorry about that. So I got to stop this session for today, but she moved right along. But incrementally, I'll get her better. I'll get her better about that flag and doing the same thing, rolling these hindquarters over, and getting the front to move a little more fluid, and then we'll go start working around the trailer. And I'll just do the same thing, but in front of the trailer with no intention of loading her, just kind of getting her by the trailer and acting like we're just happened to be near this trailer, but doing our groundwork like we're doing. So I got to get a lot better with the flag on both sides so she's not afraid of it, but yet she still respects it and will move off of that pressure when I ask her to, and she sure will because she's kind of like that. So anyway, I'll see you on the next one.